And welcome to Jason Sylvia.
No way.
So I was thinking the other day about how famous comedians always come out on stage and the first thing out of their mouth is, so I was thinking the other day. And then they tell some story that just goes on and it just doesn't seem to have a point. So I was thinking the other day about how the female undercarriage area looks an awful lot like an upside down exclamation point. You know, because it has like one of those. And then there's that little... And see, that makes sense to me, because I was an English major, and that's Spanish. So when I'm down there, and I'm, you know, like, reading it, I'm allowed to be a little confused, I think. I'm allowed to be a little, like, okay. You know, I don't know, because I didn't grow up with that language, you know? I think I'm going to be okay, though, because they do say that the best way to learn a language is to immerse yourself in it. So they're going to be all right. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not a very masculine man. I don't have a lot of manly characteristics. I don't even have, like, a lot of guys have their favorite sexual position, you know? And I don't have that. Like, I have no, like, they always have an answer to the question, like, what's your favorite? And they'll, you know, they'll say, like, I like doggy style, you know? Or the reverse cowgirl is a favorite. One guy said, anything as long as she's crying. But I don't have that. I don't have that sort of, like my favorite sexual position, like my all-time, is in. Like, maybe in and then back out and back in. I'm not thinking. I mean, and seriously, if you're not in, essentially you're just waving out condom, you know? Or you're protecting your keyboard, depending on what kind of relationship you're in. But I don't have a lot of manly traits, and I always grew up a little, you know, a little fey, a little something that was just not right. And I always looked up to my dad for that, you know? And my dad is just not me. He kind of looks like the guy in the Brownie package, you know, the paper towel. A little shorter, still muscles, got a full beard. And I got this weird gay Wolverine thing going. But it's difficult, because I tried, you know, I wanted to be masculine, I wanted to be a man. You want to be a man when you grow up. You don't want to disappoint your father. You know, he's a hunter and a fisherman. And he's a family man, you know? He's got a full beard. But then there's me, and I like to drink tea. And write poetry and cry. You know, that's my thing. And it's just, I didn't want to disappoint my father. So when I was growing up, I went out to wrestling, you know, because it's a masculine sport. You can look at people and tell them you were wrestling with dudes in underwear. It's fine, it's fine. It's a masculine thing to do. And I don't care, because my dad was going to be impressed, right? And I only tried out for wrestling because there was the coach, he came up to me and said, so, you could win, because you'd be in your own weight class. And I said, what weight class is that? And he said, the smallest. And I thought, okay, like I'll be on the team and I'll be a sports superhero because I'll just win by default. You know, and my dad's going to be proud. It's going to be great. So I went through the whole thing. I did the paperwork, went to the physical. My mom came with me to the physical, which was weird. But I went, and the first day of practice, we're running, we're getting sweaty, we're getting manly, you know, we're getting really into it. And then we had to practice takedowns. And that's the most important part. And everyone paired up, you know, we had the team from the year before, and then the one big guy that's new, and then the smallest weight class guy who doesn't know what he's doing. So I got paired up with a tall guy, big guy, and I'm not a big guy. So we're practicing the takedowns, and you're supposed to get into the stance, something like this. I think I had a long time, something like this. And you wrap your arms around the guy's waist, and you take him down. Just flip him. It's really easy, right? And he's on my team, so he's going to help. He's going to go down easy. It's not going to be like a struggle or anything. Here's the thing, though. His waist is not where mine is. And my arms are not long enough. So I reach around the guy, like to do a takedown, not like... So I reach around the guy, and I grab his ass. And I didn't just grab his ass, like I found the cave. And I opened it. And I was uncomfortable, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, maybe this is how you do it, I don't know. So I had to check the guy's face to see if that was how you do it. And all I got was... So I quit wrestling. One day in, one day out. And my dad wasn't disappointed. He wasn't upset. Still didn't make it easy on me growing up. Because he's been married 40 years, you know, so he doesn't know the game. So when I was growing up and I would bring a girl home, he wouldn't know the signal, you know, because guys have the signal. And I brought a girl home, middle of the day, right? We're out for dinner, lunch, whatever. It was Chinese, doesn't really matter. And I brought her home, and I lit a candle, and we started talking, and it was great. And I was like, because I'm gonna, you know, in my parents' house. And so my dad comes home from work, and it was fine. Everything was fine. I said, this is Courtney, and Courtney was like, this is my dad, this is great. And he gives me a nod and goes to his room. And I'm like, all right. Because I can make my moves, right? And I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to learn Spanish, you know? And so I'm getting really excited, and we're having a good time, and my back is facing the kitchen, and she's sitting over here. She can see into the kitchen, and I hear something in the kitchen. And I'm hoping it's okay. I'm hoping it's just my dad coming to get a drink. But I get one of these where she's, this isn't. And I'm like, I don't know. Because something happened, and I don't know what it was. But I had to turn around to find out. And it was my dad. Standing in the kitchen. Wearing cut-off shorts. No shirt. And cleaning a rifle. So I made a friend that day, thanks to Dad. Should have been more than that, could have been more than that, but he didn't recognize the signal. And the worst part about it is he walked into the kitchen, grabbed a little rag, maybe a paper towel, wipes down the barrel, cleans off the scope, goes back to his room. Why? Why couldn't you just use a sock or something, you know? Just like grab a shirt, clean it up, go, just like leave me the hell alone. But he didn't. So I can use a sock. And that sucks. Alright guys, that's my time. I'll talk to you later.